It's week 2 of the National Football League, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Giants and the Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The Giants offense getting set to go fresh off a victory in week 1. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back.
And he comes off a dazzling performance a week ago, over 100 yards rushing and receiving in that game. That is not the stat line you see every day. He'll be hard-pressed to repeat that, but just shows how comfortable he is in this offense.
They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
2 yards to go, second down. Running from the gun with Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Giants 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Half 18, half 18.
Motioning to the left is Robinson. Throwing again on second down. Jones. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Inside handoff, Henry. Past the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And out across midfield down to the 45. 88 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And that one too wide and incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man, that's Henry. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8.
Okay, here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Offense.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Half 18, half 18. Great.
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Timberland. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Jones. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
The Giants offense and their running back getting set to go once more. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime.
Cadence, lock in the cadence.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 99 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A give to Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The 39 now. They'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Back to throw. Jones. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, hey.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back to throw again. This is caught by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Flick right, flick right, flick right. Half jumbo, half jumbo.
Now a handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. A final shot before break. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas. And it's the Saints who are out in front. Cedric Wilson, a touchdown reception. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the 49ers, as that one's gone to the half. The rookie first-round pick, J.J. McCarthy, with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Jared Goff. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Half 18, half 18. Up to go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
117 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Going right side, he finds Slayton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Jump right, Patino. Jump right, Patino. Up to go.
Looking to throw. Jones.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And Johnson is one of those players that I expect to get better and better during his time in the NFL. Long and rangy, a really good catch radius. In his pre-draft process, one of the best ones out of the tight ends.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Giants!
Wan'Dale Robinson.
His first touchdown of the new season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were...
New York set to take the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here we go. Up we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
From the 35 on second down, Jones.
A check down here for Henry.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's got Bellinger.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Here we go.
Now it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Back to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
He's got some room to operate.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now, because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away, because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.